Hello everyone, Julie from Four Bear Ranch here. Okay, so I am so excited that I get to do something with my bees after overwintering them. Now, it is Montana. It is very possible it's gonna winter again. Gonna snow, gonna get cold, probably next week. It's probably in the forecast. Actually, I think it is. That's what my neighbor told me. So yes, while that is happening, I am taking advantage of the nice warm weather. I'm going to take a look at them. So let's see. We'll take a look. Okay, so here we are. We have our electric turned off and the fence is still up. And we're looking at the bees. You can see them already, but let me zoom in. It is a beautiful day here and they are just buzzing all over the place. So that is why I am suited up. I am going to give them some thyme oil, which is supposed to help with deter any mites or anything like that. And so far it has worked. Now you can see the front of these guys. I have some wire on the holes that I want to take off since they are out there soaking up that sun and flying around up in the trees. As we saw, of course, the trees up there, there's more sun, so that's what they're kind of taking advantage of. And they're probably looking for some food, so I'm going to move those screens over from the bottom and the top hole. And then I have some treats for them, so we'll see what happens. I don't necessarily want to open the lids or anything like that, and I'm certainly not taking the insulation off. That's what they got through the winter with this year. So we're gonna strategically put some goodies in a sunny spot a little bit away from the hive. And why am I gonna do that? Well, I want to ensure that I am not encouraging any robbers. We've got several hives out and within a radius, so we don't want to encourage any robbers by putting it near the entrance. That little plate there is just some water, so I'm going to clean that out. And we'll probably put it somewhat over here. They won't have to go far, but it's far enough. So when I'm overwintering the bees, you can see I have them wrapped in this insulation, but I also have, like, this front one here is my flow hive, and this guy for sure is tipped the wrong direction. It's tipped backwards to allow the honey flow out of the flow hive, which would be on this back side of the hive right here. And you want it tilted back for that reason, of course, because you want the honey to flow out of the hive. And then this guy is my normal one, the metal top one here, and so it just has a level base. But what I learned last year is that in the winter, with the insulation going around the hives, it creates a bit of moisture, or it can create a bit of moisture in there. And one of the tips and tricks I had found out, not entirely sure of the source, to be honest, but one of the tips and tricks I had found out was to ensure that your hives are tilted forward towards the entrance, so that you may actually, and these guys are bringing in pollen. I see it, which is really cool. I just saw a bee bring in stuff. I didn't think there was anything out quite yet. I bet it is the trees. The pines are probably going. They had that nice sweet smell a little while ago, and I guess maybe they're actually doing their thing. So there he is. You see that little guy? He's got, where'd he go? The stuff on his legs. He probably went in there already. Let's see if I see another one. But anyways, so back to the moisture. So the condensation forms, and if you have it so that the condensation runs towards the front of the hive, the thought is that it can run up along the bottom and just kind of seep its way out through the entrance, or even just the entrance reducer. So I have a little piece of mouse guard down here that I'm going to slide over to the side so that these guys may actually clean out this entrance, because it is pretty blocked. But you can see down here that dark color is the moisture that is seeping out. So instead of it kind of sitting in the hive and doing nasty things there, it is seeping out the bottom, which is what we want. So, and I see another one. So you can see it on their little legs. Hopefully that doesn't focus in a second. There we go. But yep, you can see it on their legs. They're bringing in pollen. You can see also, you can see some up on their the sides of them. Some of them are just bringing in a little bit, just on the edge there, kind of by their, behind the front of their heads, which would be by their cheeks. So anyway, super cool. They are going in with that and not out. So I know it's looking crazy. They're just all really excited to be able to fly around. They've been in there cooped up for quite a while. Well, this is the first time I've seen them out and about, and I'm just entirely surprised that they are bringing in pollen and food. So yeah, I guess there is some stuff. The grass is starting to come up, so wherever they're pulling this, that's really cool. Now I just need to, I'll probably have to pop open this guy and actually kind of see what's going on in there to see if I need to add a box. They have plenty of stuff that they're going to have to fill, of course, but I don't want them to run out of room at all. Otherwise, they have a potential to swarm on me when things really start getting going. So we'll see. So I popped the lids open. I had to move quite quickly though, because it is starting to cool off here, just because it's not that far into the spring yet. So the heat gets warm, but it doesn't last entirely that long. As you can see, they're still flying around nice. The boxes are looking good. I just peeked under the lid, and then there's insulation in this box and the top one next door, and both of them doing quite well, so pretty happy. So fingers crossed we actually make it into the summer with these two hives this year. Yep, see you next time.